Hey, I'm Adam with Aerial Motion Photography, and I'm back at it again with another drone head-to-head video comparison battle. In this video, I'm going to be comparing the Mavic Mini versus the Mavic 2 Pro. You know, these drones are worlds apart, and I just want to let you guys know where the Mavic Mini comes from. When a mama drone and a daddy drone fall in love, they have a mini drone. And if you want to see a video comparing the Mavic 2 Zoom versus the Mavic Mini, click right up above and you can see that video. It's a really cool comparison, at least if you ask me, because I did it. This video is going to be really cool too. We're going to be comparing the best Mavic consumer drone versus the newest, smallest drone. And just comparison wise and price wise, if you get the Fly More package with the Mavic Mini, that's about 500 bucks. And if you get the drone with the Fly More package for the Mavic 2 Pro, that's almost $2,000. So big difference, and let's just see what quality looks like. If you're interested in this video, give it a big thumbs up and let's get going. Okay, we're going to start out with the Mavic 2 Pro on the left, the Mavic Mini on the right. This is about midday on a bright sunny summer day here in Southern California. I'm going straight down 2nd Street. It's a place where there's shopping, restaurants, and just beachgoers. It's an awesome place to come visit if you're ever in town. Here you can see that the Mavic 2 Pro, it kind of is darker, has a little bit more contrast, and I'd say the colors are richer. And here's a bird's eye view shot. If you want to learn how to make more cinematic videos, click this link up here, and I talk all about cinematic shots, including this bird's eye view shot. As you can see, the Mavic 2 Pro, it still has that contrast, and I feel like just the asphalt of the street, it's holding that black color in. The Mavic Mini, everything's just brighter and lighter. You can also see these red umbrellas and just the difference of the power of the color, and the Mavic 2 Pro, it's just a brighter red. Okay, let's continue going down the street. Just like the view from before, I really like this where it has lots of different elements. There's the buildings, the water, the sky. One thing I notice about the Mini is unless it's a really clear day, the sky is always kind of hazy. And as we're doing this in bright daylight, it's really putting the little processor to the test. The Mavic Mini has that 1/2.3 sensor, and then the Mavic Pro has that big 1-inch Hasselblad. If you look at the Mavic Mini, the color of the water is a lot bluer. It's almost too blue, I would say, not as realistic. And all these videos that I'm showing right now, these are without any color correction. As we continue, now we're gonna go just straight to the Mavic Mini. You'll see the water's super blue, and like what I was saying before, when the Mini's by itself, it still looks really good. It's kind of just when you put them side by side is where you can really tell the difference. Here we are during sunset, and as you can see, the water's still really blue for the Mavic Mini, and it doesn't really represent what time of day it is. It's about 7:30 with the sun going down. The Mavic 2 Pro is really showing what time of day it is. You can just feel that there's a sunset. I really like the shadows and the reflection off the water on that bridge. Here we are doing a side shot, panning around, and just look at all the different colors in the sky with the sunset. You can just see so many more colors with the Mavic 2 Pro. And this is just a beautiful place to shoot, and if you've seen some of my videos in the past, I really like shooting this area. These clips have color correction done, and I was able to really bring down that blue color in the Mavic Mini and make it a little bit more realistic, especially just showing what time of day it is. But the Mavic 2 Pro, the colors are beautiful, and that's without cranking anything up to the maximum. That's where this 1-inch sensor really excels. All right, new day, and here we are in downtown. You'll see these two buildings side by side, and again, bright daylight, the Mavic Mini is looking very crisp. I think that small little processor is doing great. The Mavic 2 Pro, the shutter speed's not as high, so it just looks a little bit more cinematic. And here we are flying towards the ocean, over the harbor. You can see just all the different colors. Both drones are doing well. This is a place called Shoreline Village, which is also a really good place to visit if you're ever in Long Beach. Here I think is a great side-by-side, and you can see the Mavic Mini, I'm always impressed with it in bright sunlight. And here we go with some color correction, and it's just a beautiful day. Both drones are doing well, responding to the increase in saturation and the highlights. I like the color of the water in the Mini, and I just love the colors in the Mavic 2 Pro. This is with the Mavic 2 Pro with color correction. It's just beautiful. You can see all the details. The color, the sky looks good, the water's realistic. I love the color of the buildings. And here's the same shot with the Mavic Mini with color correction. I think the Mavic Mini really has that Instagram look where everything's just brighter and more vibrant. And here we are going over the harbor with some color correction done. Again, I didn't crank this colors up too high. And now let's fly back downtown. Both of the skies are not looking very blue. This is without any color correction, so it's just straight from the drone. But the skies are looking hazy and really dull. And that's because of the direction the sun is shining right here. And I'm gonna bring it down for a landing. Right here is the view with the Mavic 2 Pro with color correction. I just love mirrors and all the reflections, and you can see the buildings across the street from that. So I'm bringing it down really slowly. This is just a cinematic feel. It's always a good feeling landing your drone, especially when you have two drones taped together. I always feel like it's a success. Mission complete. Alright, that's going to wrap up this video with the Mavic 2 Pro versus the Mavic Mini. If you enjoyed this video, give it a big thumbs up, that means a lot to me. I enjoy making these comparison side-by-side footage and just kind of seeing where they stack up in the lineup. Subscribe down below if you want to see more videos like these, and then check the notifications so you'll be notified when I upload my newest videos. I'm getting a Mavic Air 2 tonight, so look forward to seeing Mavic Air 2 versus the Mavic 2 Pro and the Mavic Air 2 versus the Mavic Mini. Thank you very much for watching. Fly safe, take care, peace. In these clips, why can't I talk?
Today, Junior!
In these clips, you will see.